Hello, mortals. Back to some CK3. Actually been enjoying Dawn of War, but I want to make sure I'm progressing all my campaigns. So, as you can see, we're pretty late game, mortals. Here. And we were planning on pushing into Indonesia, but there was a bug where we cannot attack him. An Empire tier invasion. Sad. We have someone in our court who has a claim on the Empire title. I do remember that now. That's going to be one of the first wars we kick off. Oh, but we can reclaim Britannia. Okay, music's a little loud. It's just really going off. Okay. I believe we were close to making our final culture. Yeah, we can do that as well. Before we do that, we can reclaim Britannia, which is something I've never done before. Interesting. That's only cultures in Britannia. But we get a heroic legend seed, we get Tuatha De Danann. And our culture swaps to the culture that we already are. Yeah. Might as well do it. Geelong is this great island of Oz, been under foreign rule. Last is back in salted hands. I look over the fields, and it is as if the sun shines for the first time in years. It is if the land of abundance and health, Tierra non Walk, has returned to greet us welcome. Hills and valleys of our ancestors are once again embraced by culture. I think that's supposed to have Parlanki. Alright, we did that. The cultures are so cursed with the hybridizations. Speaking of form hybrid, Greco-Galo-Parlanki. No, not quite. I want to go ERE. Probably ERE Greek. God, we have so many maritime perks. This. And we can pick up to 8. Nice. 4 of them. Oh no, 3 of them are fishing. One's a sword one. I still think we'll include that. I don't really care about that. Multi-Imperial Mata. Roman ceremonies. We don't really need that. I do like having Varangian guards. Discover sanitation. Nice. So many weird names. It both looks fine. It will be Imperial. Oh, did I select Highland Warriors? No, yeah. I thought it was a fair one. Well, potentially. What does it give me? Nothing too good. Oh, that's weird. No, I definitely want Dexterous Fisherman. These 4, these 3, yeah. I guess we'll go Eastern European. I feel like that's more of a mix between a Persian group and Scottish tie-in. Just in between Byzantine, both. Yeah, I think that's fine. All of my vassals will convert. Interesting. The imperial hybridization, spurred on by the positive relations and increased cultural exchange, the Gallo-Palankian Greek peoples have grown increasingly close over the years. Now individuals from these societies have begun to view themselves not as one or the other, but as both simultaneously a new imperial culture. Greek traditions and values form the backbone of this new culture, while various Greek Gallo-Palanki attributes have been adapted and integrated to meet the needs of their new society. With the Imperial people now looking to me for guidance, it's time to set the stage for our shared future. To a new age, a new era, and a new people. I formed it on an odd year because, of course, I did. It's fine. Adopt Greek as court language. Wow, a lot of Greek immediately turn Imperial. I need to turn all of you Imperial, though. And my faith. It's not gonna take long. 2 years per is not bad. But yeah, if y'all haven't seen the previous streams, did an adventure lifestyle. Tried to make a run for one of the Persian achievements, but it ended so quickly that I was not able to because my first guy got cancer. As you can see, we're on Iron Man. That said, we eventually settled down here, kind of made our core holdings in Sri Lanka, and then eventually made our way back and conquered what we have now. We are pretty eco-focused, as you can see. I also made a very war-focused faith based off of the... can't remember, whichever Christian faith has that, Dharmitic syncretism. And, yep, it's working out pretty good. I wanted to check. Yeah, okay, we're starting to get this. and we were choosing that to get the fortifications to go up to the final level. So, let's see, I feel like I recently became this character who's already a murderer. Nice. Dynastic Kinslayer. Love to see it. Yeah, and I think I wanted to hold on to my increased holdings, even if it did put me over, because I'll eventually get absolute control, which gives me +1, and then I can either go with the illusion, which gives me +1, or divided attention, so I can get back up to 15. Sure, you can have that vassal. Those are the 3 duchies I want. Oh, check the artifacts. I really wish I could just say add all artifacts below a certain rarity of a certain type to my little cabinet. Even though I believe it's just effectively destroying it at this point because the cabinet is maxed out. But lore-wise, we're putting it in our state, so we're keeping it. Let's see here. At least do all the ones of a certain rarity, just to clean out those low durability notifications for a while. I hope you all had a good weekend, or week, and I hope you're gonna have a good weekend. Going to learn to play at my local game shop this weekend, so that'll be fun. Did you have any? Yeah, you had daughters, you didn't have any sons, though. Just doing a bit of housekeeping here. While I still have my mental faculties, it's definitely on the later parts of these streams, I could certainly do better. Just because once you get to this level, and you have so much, I'm not going to give that away. That's a medium boost. And it gets late, certainly be stronger. It's a small boost, we can give that away. Right, my treasure, yeah, definitely an artifact I need. That one has travel speed, so that one's not bad. Another medium boost. Not gonna give away the house banner. I just have so many. Ooh, that one's pretty good too. I'll show you what this is going into in a second. I was not aware this was a thing. Like I said, we've already maxed it out, but alright. That's fine for now. We got... Oh. Where is it? This one, Gallery of Marvels. So, obviously it started at level 1 Cabinet of Curiosities. We're at the max level. And yeah, I give you 2 stewardship per level of influence and 2 learning, so not bad. Alright. I think we start that war here soon. Trust your judgment. What do we have out? Okay, we have the stat buffing stuff out. And the marshal. Gotcha. 42. Like I said, in my faith, I should be able to say, I'm not a murderer. You heathens. But I guess not. Our eco is doing what we want it to do. And now that we're warborn, let's thematically rename our capital city. 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 Imperial. You're not renamed. Oblivion. Oblivion. I know, very original with the names, but I'm gonna say it like it's simple. Never renamed Cairo either. Scotaria. So we did the Sons of Scota. So this is our quote-unquote where we're from. Well, we just completely made it up. Yeah, and then there's Blade Harbor down there. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, you're... Did I get... I don't think I made... Okay, yeah, that was another game taking that mine. Which we might. Eventually. Air. I can't influence your personality yet. You pin you as well, in case you're better. Other Haiti. Forget to do the Indonesia war. Wait, wrong one. my god. You're kidding. No, that's culture, we're okay, we're okay. I was like, did they fracture? That would've sucked. And since we're hegemony, we can push someone's imperial claim and they should become our vassal. I believe. Do we need actual levies for this? What does your military strength look like? 20,000, but you're fighting 2 wars? Yeah, I think we're good. Just give us a little bit of leeway. Oh, no, they're not hostile. Yeah. We'll do it. Where's your capital, though? Over there. Okay. It's gonna take us about 3 years to get over there. We'll go 5 times then. So even though I'm leading my army, I'll arrange a ceremony for you. Oh, we have a powerful... Nope, powerful action's gone. All of you are fine. Probably do that one. Warborn. What is your topic? Other ways, I don't care. Which is I am honored. About halfway there. I've toyed around a few times just raising from Sri Lanka, but it seems like when you have such a big realm, you either raise it at your capital and get it in a day, you raise it over here and get it in 6 to 12 months. So, seems like they at least attempted to balance that. I'm slightly off from their force. The Khan is dead. God is kind, and death fells even the mightiest. The tidings are good. Kangan, Temujin, Genghis Khan, Horse Lord, and Despoiler died of old age. I'm sad we never got to fight. Fearfully, we speak already of the new Dread Master of the Mongol Empire, but this Dragon Jochi can't possibly be as fearsome as his forebear. Perhaps it marks the end of Mongol conquest. Temujin takes the place of Anna in hell. Interesting. So, he died. If the Mongol Empire gets big enough and he has enough sons, it'll fracture into, I believe it's 2 to 3 empires. But he died pretty early on in his expansion, so it just gave it to his heir. Fair enough. It was a pretty weak Mongol run. All of my kids are getting pensive, and I don't know why. Still can't influence your personality. So in general, the idea for my army, obviously admin can be very, men-at-arms focused. But personally, we went heavy into the elephants. For the fun of it. We do get another regiment though, what do we want? Maybe some artifacts. Peace. Hey, my son and heir. First ruler of the Scotarik Empire. Where you can have that name. We will leave you be for the moment, because I want to see what education can treat the other daughter gets before forsaking her. They ran away like a scared child. I mean, it makes sense, like this. Just take a look. 400 trebuchets and 2,500 elephants. I think anyone would want to run away from that. Smallpox, excellent work. I feel like I'm kind of a little slow, do I have? Okay, well, do your conversion. Get rid of Orthodox. And you still have 5 months. I'm gonna put my core positions. Champion shift here. Maker. Oh yeah, we have you. Set to it. We have no eunuchs. Pretty easily make a eunuch, but I have a feeling they wouldn't like that. Another dynastic legacy. Ugh, it's a nasty looking plague. Oh, I just caught him. Get trampled. And with that we win. This is before we've replaced our stuff with gunpowder. That's a convenient way to circumvent the bug, at least. Oh, wait. Let it process, it may not be. There we go. Truly heartfelt. Sure, you can get divorced, Turiel. Peasant rabble. Sulfuron and Midhaven. Well, thematic and that's not preventful. Our ballistas, just a few bombards. When were bombards invented? I'm curious if it's any close to this time, or if we're a little bit ahead. I believe they were used in the siege of Byzantium, but I don't remember where that is in the timeline. But we have all the elephants, so I'm wondering if I should do elephants here, and then bombard heavy cav and heavy infantry here. So take these elephants away, add the cataphracts. I'm gonna rule it like a Targaryen. We keep control of the dragons, I mean elephants. These guys will eventually be replaced with the new legionnaires. No, say. I'm curious about potentially just keeping these to the generalist army it already is. But it does have a different space, so take cataphracts. Like, we need specially bred horses to not be freaked out by the thousands of elephants charging alongside them. Right. Give that a minute to go. Ah! I got through smallpox, look at that. It's gonna be a billion ransoms. Just ransom them all. I don't care. Don't get you diligent before you get lazy. No, I'm not giving you an empire title. Right, peasant faction, how long do you need to kick off? 2 months. Matrimony, expanding there, which is what we want. We have a lot of expansion to do over here. Taster, sure. Oh, I never disbanded them. Oops. Well, if you haven't been disbanded... Goodness, lost a lot of people. There's a plague hit in the capital. Odin, move them to Midhaven for the peasants. I don't see one. It's fine. So our army's coming back. Do some eco while we wait. Eco we can, at least. How close are we to getting... Oh, we're very close to getting tier 4. 5 months, nice. I'd help if I didn't have it paused. feel like waiting for me to get over here. So, the hostile faith, and then just hire some actual mercenaries. Silly miners wanting sanitary conditions to work in. That's where we start cooking with chaos. Oh, we're the new culture, frig. That was inefficient of me. So only certain places will be able to upgrade. I swear I swapped you. No, I did the mine. That's fine. The mine's technically more important. I do not care. Someone must, how in the world did I get this crap? Here, take it. And you're not admin, so... Hunt, feast, tax collector. Same Brittany, yeah, I do have Brittany in this, yeah. Forgot I took France. Filthy French. Even though I know Brittany's technically their own culture in this. So if we get any people who can, because everyone is Parlanki, unfortunately, some flavor of it, goodness. You're kind of like, well, tell me what you're doing. No. I wish I could, like, in the progress of that. Let's see. Nope. What I can see, that kind of sucks. Since we're behind that, we might as well do Legionnaires, because we're not going to be able to push Eco if we can't build the tier 4s. That's on me. A little unfortunate. That said, what we can push, if this plague would end, it's copious amounts of ores over here. Hermetic syncretism is majorly preventing my expansion, I'm not gonna lie. Still be able to do that. Is the plague over? Can I invade? Oh. Who are you? Sure. I don't care. Mongols are still expanding. Nice. I don't know. Pay me for whatever sin you did. I guess it's time to declare expansion wars. Hopefully it won't be fine. At least I got that one vassal with that empire claim. That was very helpful. So that's where the empire ends. And unfortunately, I don't think anyone's traded that one or that one. No claimants. Oof, but I would like to take Angkor if possible. On my personal demesnes. Let's get... Yeah, I have half a mind to reform my faith and remove secretism or whatever, so I can just do holy wars. But my faith is really stable right now. And I don't know what I'd rename it from Warborn, because Warborn's pretty literal for what they're about. On a brute. What book am I using? You. How about we do the one that gives us 40% lifestyle experience to all lifestyles, not whichever one you picked up randomly when I was not playing you. Okay, we're about to get one more domain limit. Work is valuable. Income go up a little bit with that. I need dedication. Imperial Crown. Wow, that sucks. Purple though. That is something I could also do, it would need to be after dealing with the Chinese. So in the short term, it actually won't help, but because achievements that I'm going for are Heavenly Kingdom, so I still need to be a Christian faith, which technically I am, and then Mandate of Heaven, which I should get at the same. But then I could potentially diverge into Living God on Earth once I'm done with that. Let's just 5 times it for the moment. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know in depth about this area's view. No, we're gonna roll. Oh, I guess we can recruit a chief unit. But no, I don't want to do that. I want to search for a physician. It just said replace the physician, so who was this saying to replace? Maybe I read personal champion as personal physician. That could have been it. Army is nearly there. But yeah, I don't know if it's the actual culture/history of the place in this time period, but there are so many. How dare you? There are so many suzerains over here, and so it makes it really inconvenient to conquer Indonesia. Magnificent brooch. Oh, that's a good roll. Vassal limit +16. Keep allocations the same. Okay, well that didn't put it up too high, so I guess that was not the territory I was trying to take. Subtle threat. Granted, admin is busted for vassal count anyways. Yeah, let's check. Yeah, I'm not even at half my vassals, which is insane. Right, won one of the wars. This can only mean one thing. I do not need military assistance. Second war. Overseer, okay. I do think we go eco because he's not gonna die before we start building tier 4 stuff. He is very young, 47. I say as I'm eating good, I'm lucky to be alive with it. I don't think you have a chance to roll death for that. Allocation's the same. Fortune Imperial Sales must be punished decisively. one. Okay. You're over there. Can I walk to you? No. Only exercising his rights. Got another son. Did you ever... Ooh. You are rowdy. I like that. Yeah, you can be martial. You... Pensive, so... What a pensive to its stewardship. Interesting. Because... Obviously it's male preference. So... I'm going to be actually playing my son. Well, I've already changed to the military, never mind. Well, in that case... Remove. Personality. Diligent. Yeah, and I moved you to that as well. You're possessed. Well, that's fun. You are curious. We will educate you for now, but if your brother ends up having a better trait, then he will take your spot. Someone should educate you. Sure, he's learned. Educate my son. And someone educate/exercise my daughter. Wait, is that all my kids? Did I get this? Destroy it. I don't care. Random African vassals are annoyed at me. Start great project. Great projects are interesting, they just seem very, tame in what they can accomplish. Like, I feel like you should have a ton of different choices for this. We'll build up our island. Main limit, that's fine. You're the new one we care about. Right now, you're the heir. With 4 and 5. Alright. Pause. Only 2% you. Impressive. There's one thing I'm gonna miss out on is pedagogy. Yeah, I'll be fine. Or where are the final wars? I thought I conquered that. Maybe not. Maybe it was down here. Weird. They're plus 54. And we were just popping them out. How much ships do I have? Yeah, peace of mind. Stack like this army. Throw him in jail, whatever he did. Oh, I guess they just got away, it's so dumb. Where are you landing? Why is that the quicker route? Okay. Oh. Love wars that just make me go in circles. She told me to. Wait, that you asked me that. Fine. Alright, where's the last guy? He's over here. Too bad. It's dangerous actions there. Okay, there's actually a person who wants independence. Modifiers. Yeah, murderer and ambitious and dynastic kinslayer, that doesn't do great. Well, y'all can try and rebel, I will burn all of you alive. Good luck. Like that. It's probably been a couple years, yeah, so get ready to... Rome is still Catholic, that's disgusting. Gunpowder manufacturer. Oh, that just sounds fun. Necrons of the future, boys. Oh, this new build. Some build. Must be from the Silk Road innovation. I have to guess. Oh, that's ecos. That's fine. How about those 4 streets for gunpowder? Stop. Ugh. Everything I really don't want to get rid of here. And nearby elephant buff area. So we'll leave Beastwatch and Westwatch. And Beastwatch. Everything else build. To the guns. Early 13th century. Ahead. Here's bookcase. Alrighty. Next set of wars, what do we want to do? I absolutely hate the concept of county expansions, but refuse to do that. A kingdom level claimants. Potentially my vassals. Yes. Then, gosh, pagan is so not good. Might literally just have to do expansion. Oh, it's better than that. Okay. Marriage. I would not be surprised actually some of these wars did actually time out. Like border wars for now. No. And you. We'll save you. Alright. Look at the bottom of the screen, that's so funny. Arms. And then get a merchant. Walk through the jungles with your elephants. years from now. It must be a lot worse. The other guy did it at 9:35. And make sure they can't handle it. I need the go-go. I love the symbol for the gunpowder building, not gonna lie. Never its peasants' lot to serve their lord. Okay, where are you? Troops. Egypt. Fade. Deal with them. I don't care that you're taking up a river. Oh, it's a multi-tier. Ooh. Oh. Together. Travel just for long. Oh, they're going somewhere. Ooh, we love that so much. Ooh. I want another war though. Guess we made landfall. Wait, like here. Jail. As you can tell, 5 times speed late game gets pretty laggy in this game. My system, no slouch. A lot of things are happening, to be fair. Where are the peasants? Mambambas. These days y'all will become pure-blooded. People strong and wise. Oh my god. The goal is still the same. Take council position. You're still converting. One. really shouldn't do that, whatever you did. No, not giving you. Ooh, army of some size. Let's go deal with that. Other enemies who are also sick, yeah, you can be patient. Oh, my son. Yeah, let's go and give you diligence. Touch boy. A beat for my affections. Speaking of sons, I should check with Kirk Mathers. Oh, he got rowdy. Sorry, my boy. I think I'm done with you. You also like diplomacy. You're still learning, and hopefully you can join a holy order, because choosing the other son. Sorry. Guardian. Zero. Already get him. Yeah, someone else is educating him. I guess. Castrate him over. Educates me. Influence for personality and intelligence. Education. What is she doing? What nurse doing? Fine, there you are. You are, yeah, I want you to instill virtue into the children. I'm definitely gonna forget to do that. Whatever normal people see as virtues. That's my boy. Alright. I know it's 11,000 of them, but I was about to say, if you can't handle peasants, then you're not worth your money as mercenaries. Doop-dee. Doop-do. They get trampled by elephants. People in the south. Will also hit them, apparently. No. Other son, man. A lot of kids. Well, that's cute. I don't know why I chose to approach from this way, but sure. Doopity, doopado. Still gonna kill your army. Oh, I didn't have to. This is the big one. Yeah. Random drive-by. Sucks to be you. It's nearly done with these wars. When we can give the land out. Oh yeah, I do need to swap my bookie books. Radio, learning, martial diplomacy, learning, martial, intrigue, diplomacy, a lot of stewardship ones. There's one. Stewardship. Plus 40 is not bad. No bad. Nomads. I do not care about nomads. Oh yeah, I forgot I declared war on you. I don't need military assistance. That said, while you still exist, the nomads are probably up there, so sail up there. And father son. Surprised none of them have the bad traits. Or my sister, wife, cousin, and sister-in-law. This feels a little like the Fire Nation attacking the Water Nation, not entirely fair. Titles. Take that. And give to, sure. I believe in your nephew. What's this? You are. But if you don't accept, you, don't get much choice in the matter. We get ready for our next set of wars, though. invite some everyone because I'm too bothered to get notifications for that. Dangerous faction. The Nomads. What area is it? All the way up there. You know what? You... You're a vassal. That's annoying. Your nomads are annoying me. So... don't be a nomad anymore. Location's the same. Of course, even after ransoming off everyone I can, I still get ransom stuff. You can also have that. Gets me almost all the way back down. Temple holding, give it to some random person. We're still converting, not Roma, but we are culturally. You should be not orthodox. Giving that a shot. I like it. -47 from offensive war. No, that's fair. That's not going to be stopping for a minute, though. It's the one thing I like about the Norse, is that you can flip that modifier. Well, there are plenty of things I like about the Norse, but that's one of the big things I like about the Norse. What are we researching? Yeah, legions. I do remember that. Bringing back the legions. Right, we're ready for our second set of wars. Also, we're pretty close to divided attention. Clear you. No claimants. Bunch of claimants and a bunch of claimants. Cool. I presume you'll want... you have suzerain ships, so I can't even offer you. No. I guess no one has an internal. You're a suzerain to them. What? Interesting. You're a chunky lad. Let's find someone who wants your title. You're kinda old. Little old. Whatever. Will not join court. Will not join court. Who is the closest? Definitely not you, maybe you. You're -35. Here. That help. Nope. You're on the council. What else should making this difficult? I almost think they're all related. You. If he has a claim, I should be able to be like, hey, I'll push your claim if you be my vassal. Street. It's all similar family. Unforked, so this just might be a slow. Slow roll. It's a little annoying. That's the biggest ore I can do against you. Do that for now. A truce with you. Tribute with you, so no. County expansion with you. Tribute with you, so no. Hopefully, if and when I start killing your dynasty, one of y'all will come around and I can place you on the throne. I don't think I can do anything with you. Yeah, only tribute. What about down here? Are we all fragmented? Yeah, not nearly enough. Literally just that island over there. Reviewed as a ruler, but would gun something up real quick. Tribute. Come vassal, CK3. We'll try it. Because they're kind of big, and right now, before I can, it's gonna be years before I can buy claims. So we'll try tributary war with them. Test it out. Legions are almost done. Then we'll do the eco buildings for places that have been converted to Imperial. Armies, I need the armies. Rising men arms. Go over here. Yeah, I'm fine with you having a hook because I'm going to immediately make someone else your vassal or your liege. So you can't use the hook on me. Sure, we're still good. Yes, yes, yes. How is our control? Fine, fine, fine. Maybe a little better there. We must stop the villain who is trying to damage my legitimacy. You... Sure, you can be zealous. You're compassionate, you. That's what I get for ripping the wet nurse. By the way, aren't you married to your sister yet? There you go. You gotta get that person achievement eventually. Works 2 away from... I would not want to be in a handgunner regiment alongside elephants. I even have a place I can put you. Yeah, I do. What is the powerful faction? Independence is still too weak. Peasant rebel. Sure. Sure, peasants. Rebel, see what happens. There's the ceremony. Can't keep up with how quick my eco is being pumped. 5 times speed. Give me a second. Because while I might know this game very well, I have not played a U4 once we convert it. I've played a U5, but the converter's not out yet for that, to my understanding. But we'll see once we get there. We're still a couple hundred years away. But I want to set us up for success. No. First we're done. Here. What was your muse here? Or invalidated? How generous. I don't think I need to steal 15 gold from someone. There's no need for dedication. Never, it's peasants' lot to serve their lord. How big is this one? 26,000. They really don't like me fighting. Oh, nice though. 18,000 are right there. That's pretty chill. Fighting anyone of a hostile faith? Nope. Raisement of arms. 8 months? Yeah. Maybe not. Higher. 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 Have fun. Deny whom honored. Yeah, they're fine with the advantage. Serve me well, serve me well. Does please assist him. Only the Lord guides me. Did not capture the leader, unfortunately. Of course, they're in India. Well, there's a second group there, but they literally cannot. Merge you, you're taking up too much space. Use the new guns on them. I'm no longer there. Where are you, buddy? You're not visible. Okay, well, wait till you're visible again. Whatever you need. Where is the army? Yeah, I'll march towards the army because this one's taking a minute. Yeah, you can get divorced. Pay me for whatever sin you did. Divorced. Whatever sin you did. He's exercising his rights. Yeah. Actually, you're over there. Where? Oh yeah, you were. Well, I was testing the tributary war. For dedication. My background gives me unique insights. I drink its nature. Condemn him. Invalidated. Oh, I might finish it, I guess. Have you shown yourself yet? Nope. It's the most inconvenient thing about peasants, they don't show themselves. When you have crazy empires. Lovely. I don't want to go down there. There's a plague down there. Application's the same. What is my budget right now? 45. Oof. I'm investing. Not that I have anything else to spend the money on right now. as well. Okay, another sun. Alright, are you visible yet? Nope. Alright. You're at peace again. Hello, vassal. Take more land. 21. Appointment. Giving stuff to admin vassals is the worst part about being admin. It needs to be quicker than it is. So like that, like I should just be able to give it to one of them. I think that's everyone. Wow, she didn't roll well. Must got Craven. Oh, that's the one I didn't keep. Fair. Some position. Arranged marriage. Sure. No. Still at 15 of 14, but we're about... What would I want to reform Imperial with? I don't think I can get 9, so I have to sacrifice something. Go down to 3 times speed for a second. Soft approach. See how much our income goes up. Yeah. That tracks. Things back online. Need you to convert. Eastwatch. That'll take 5 years. Convert. Convert. This will handle the holdouts. Send gift. Convert. Send gift. terrifying. But the ruler of half the known world sends you copious amounts of gold and tells you to convert to his faith. Do you refuse? What is that? That's my color, but not my color. Wolf, that's a cool name. Timid, less so. What legend do I have going? Yeah, I do have that. Do I have the decision? Found the Varangian Guard, yeah, that's fine. Ooh, yeah, let's develop capital. Invite, no. No. Hire agents, oh. Yeah. You. Mid. We found the Varangian Guard. Bombars. Tiny cut effect. Remove the crony. The Varangian. Increase. Yes. Been doing a lot of war. Gonna be doing a fair amount of admin right now. I'll make my realm as stable as possible. So bear with me. Danger. They might actually kick off. Good luck. Um, 5 household contract, you pay less taxes, and no levies. But I'm allowed to convert you now. Um, Interesting that you can cleave the Empire, but you have to be the West, not the East. I would much prefer to be the East. Faiths. Still a few holdouts here. Send gift. Man conversion. Man conversion. conversion. There's going to be a common theme to this. I really wish you could just set this as a realm policy of something you want to do. I guess the problem with this is some of these guys might be 70 years old, and they convert, but they don't convert the region, and then their heir is of the previous religions of the waste. Come on. How many vassals down do I have to go? Right, that pretty much handles that area. Convert. Or die. Do you not like me for offensive war? Yeah, 106. Amazing. Who owns this holding? You. I've already asked you to convert. Okay, cool. You're Imperial, but or Warborn, but your vassals may not be. Oh, vast majority of them are. So just take more time. Okay. That is Europe. This side of Europe pretty much good. For the Italians. You don't like that. I already offered it to you. Then gift. And conversion. Just know, if you use this on me to get on my council, and you don't have stats above 30, I will actively kill you. This is a known thing that I do. I have the murderer trait. And don't test me. Let's get Africa. Dealt with. I guess we can leave it on 3 times speed while I'm doing this, because it's not like crucial to do. This is just okay, let me just accept, but then I'll just give you away to someone else. this is just good admin stuff you need to occasionally do. Gift. Use the proper channels. Was it you, I presume? Gift. Gift. Oh, should have sent influence, rip. How strong are you? You're not very strong. What about you? You hate me. But you will convert. I'm about to just give you all the kiddos. Do this one by one. And the game does not like it. Gotta clean up the room sometime. No, I do not want you to be admin, stay clan. So I can really give you stuff as clan. How far does Africa? Pretty much that for the kingdom. But for this many vassals of desperate fates got under my thumb, but I presume was probably me just clicking through auto-vassalize. So that he will get that boy. My guy. And making my internal borders look a little less horrible. Not sure how they got free. Alright. One last check over here, because there was a lot of heathens. You said no. I recall. Wait, did I Why is he... Why am I suzerain of him? Sure. Whatever, we'll deal with that later. Okay. With that process. And yeah, we know this entire side of the Empire's not converted and not ready to convert yet, so it's fine. There's still a plague over here. Probably a bunch of prisoners. We'll say peace for a bit to let the at-war modifier go down. No. How do I offer vassalage? Is at war? No. Tried not being at war. Culturally, we got 5 years and 6 months. Apparently eunuchs are very annoying to have in court. Throw them in jail. Wait, give me like 3 minutes, I will be right back. have returned. No, I don't want an artifact. As a reminder, if you're joined, feel free to subscribe. I will be try and stream most late evening weekdays. Weekends are a lot more sporadic, just if I have time to or not, frankly. But I'm making going to Warhammer events more of a priority on the weekend and working on personal projects. And if you're liking this stream, if you're to think that helps. And if you're a VOD watcher, hello. Feel free to comment and say hi. It's me from the past. Alright. Should we do an event? Like, maybe we should host an event. When we let the peace or have war modifier go down. What are we? We're 56. We're a young buck. Host a tournament. Allocation's the same. Pay to end, whatever that is. Host a tournament. Start with a melee. Or games. Duels. Archery into the joust. Spend as much money as possible. Very enforced. Tournament is at hand at last. Many have flocked to grounds in Imperial City, eager to prove their worth or simply enjoy the spectacle. The sun rises in the sky, and the shadows shorten. Time to compete in the melee contest. I must ensure I will qualify. Soon begin. I recall, I think melee has a outright death event you can roll. I remember one of those happening. Interesting. Nonsense. It's not upgrading my artifact, I don't care. Jail. But yeah, I remember one Iron Man game I was playing, and it killed such a good heir so young. Partisan borders again. Both cross. Make it deadly. Ew. Oh. Why are all my sons getting craven? Oh, you don't have it. Go arbitrary. I'm going for a ride. Okay, I need to look at my air situation again, y'all are not. Oh, that was a spare son, okay. Yeah, because he was... So, there's a chance he'll roll... If he rolls Exalted Warlord, then I'm fine with going with him. Gotcha. Just ransom all the prisoners, I don't care. Get back to the tournament. Distribute leeches to everyone. What could go wrong? What are we? We're almost done with legionnaires. Nice. You need hospices. Sorry if the jumping. Jerky y'all. I work from the outliner, so I'm not really looking at the map. But the outliner and the building stuff. $120 gas, not bad. Their divide has been drawn between the two teams. We stand across from each other, taunting as they prepare the equipment and whisper plans. Horses are readied in the background, the chargers whinnying and hurrying. A brutal day's work. My champion, Boogaloo, and I will show Scotarik and Mechanicus what's what. Glory will be ours. I vowed to myself to win a contest in this tournament. Can't help consider this fair. This is no way to win. I'll just say I won. I lose. The hardy scrub shivers and rustle as I pull my way through it. Coops of trees and is in a perfect ambush spot adjacent to the path to a rest spot. Do not have to wait long. Musa shambles his way along the path, clearly looking forward to a break from the fighting. The dappled sunlight glints off his armor as the susurration of leaves masks my approach through the undergrowth. Interesting word. Keeping my eyes on Musa, I eventually get into prime position, nearly 2 or so strides away from where he's about to tread. Musa, face me in honorable combat. A glimpse, shuddering body extending helms. Is that a spirit? She has lethal rebuke, it's not spirit. A winsome face like pure terror, she looks for a way out. No sooner have I opened my mouth than she trips and falls, her ankle twisting from stepping up with the unerred spear, her mournful eyes welling with tears as she cowers away from the whirling blades. I did help her to safety. The shadows loom long as the battles wear on, the fury shrinking as contests slip away. But my horse, thinking back to what transpired so far, when a weapon was knocked from my grasp caused me to scramble after it. It's clearly coming to a head as the battle winds and drawn up once more. Opportunity to stick my mark on this contest now. I win a soldier's victory. Boy, it was a stunning blow. The tide shifts in my team's favor. Multiple riders breaking free as we overhaul their flank. Racing away towards the opposition's camp, we can only hope they reach it before the same happens to us. Almost impossible to call which side is closest to prevailing. There is still all to play for. The heralds begin to make their way on the field to signal the conclusion of the event. The end draws near. One more push. Trumpets sound, the crowd clamors, and competitors begin to assemble. The contest is over. In one team's moment, the sun is being readied. A herald steps forward, horse booming out across the scene after many trials and tribulations. Above all else, true spirit competition. We have our winner, Matriarch Caesar's team. Hopefully it all time to celebrate my worthiness beyond all doubt. The Augustus is unbeatable. Melee Victor. Nice. Spring Marshal. Too shabby. Oh, Scotarik Crest. Cool, I got consumption. Even worse. What did that put my health to? Down to fine. I'll do golden obligations more profiteer than swap to learning. I have a match to focus on. And I'm not getting the rolls to improve artifacts. I got one to be fair. I am ready. You could have just conceded. I forgot to read that. I can do this. Intently focused on the chessboard and the whole audience sits in hushed anticipation too, but only with a harsh metal clang. The entire audience's attention is drawn to the foolish squire just topped a collection of weapons. Over to the ground, nobody's looking. It's my opportunity to turn the game by tampering with the pieces. I won't dishonor myself with cheating. Soft click of moving pieces disturbs the calm. We are deep into the game now, and the game hangs in the balance. I wonder what has already happened, such that my opponent overturned the table entirely with an almighty crash that was in the previous round. How this game ends is anyone's guess. The margin of victory is so small, the cost of error is so large. Maybe I can draw from my knowledge of warfare. Can't help but allow my visage to crack a moment and smile as my opponent falls perfectly in the trap I had laid. A few moves later, I have pressed into the opening to an advantage. It is soon clear that there's no coming back. Your job, leader. I grind him down inexorably, moving towards victory as his position weakens slowly but irretrievably. The judge calls an end. I have won. The victory. I can do this. Keep a trained eye on the tabulas my opponent prepares to make his next moves to my shop. Picks up his piece and breaks the rules right in front of me. What matter of trickery is this, I object. Oh, forgive me. My opponent smugly rests his hand on the table. What is the person we are playing by? Mashiri. Judge. I'm winning by some margin, provided I can push this match hard. Victory is surely on the horizon. The same thing. There's no coming back. He fell right into my trap, not noticing it. With a nonchalant gesture, my last move clicks on the board. The judge calls an end. I have won. This just a repeat of the same. You won. The Guffin. Come now, no need for hostility. Buy you a drink. I believe that was angry peasants, but I don't care about them enough. I'm over on my own. As people die. Throw him in jail. That didn't go well. Oh, to cranes. far is the Han? Wow, we're actually keeping pace with them. That's crazy. Let's do this. Here we go. Don't care about mercenary contracts. Cuffing some dirt away from my eyes and steady my souls as the hoots and hollers of the crowd rain down around me. Shot of gear is a little way away, pair of us having disengaged briefly to catch our respective breaths, begging the spectators quietens a bit as we begin to circle each other slowly. One wrong move in this fight in an instant, his eyes narrow almost imperceptibly. A circle and a small puff of dust being thrown up around his right foot every time he takes a step. Almost like he's limping slightly. If I chain criteria, I'll be able to find out. Screeching chorus of metal rings out as two blades scrape down on each other's links. Sparks glitter as they fall into the ground. I look for advantage, thinking back to win. I've identified my opponent's weaknesses earlier. Literally. Man, this guy narrates like a anime protagonist, winning this fight by some margin. We need to hold it together for a few moments more. We advance upon each other once more. We both battered, both tired, and act like doing it. Just remember my training. Morris blow rings out. My weapon glanced off a helmet. My opponent staggering backwards in a daze. I followed quickly, wiped pain from left. Hammering blow right, I advance as my adversary backpedals desperately. My sword barely being deflected by the bear's two margins. I sense a wind and rush flaming forward. Behind gear recovers. Withers under my flurrying blows, barely keeping form with his guards until at last he steps away, yielding. The judge calls for an end. I have won. I can do this. Happens in a split second as the blades clash thunderously. The multiple Mars weapons slip past, smacking off the back of my sword. Reeling backwards against some space, I clutch at my hand, my free one. The sword held limply in front of me. The throbbing pain radiates up my arm as I wriggle my fingers curiously. It appears not to be heavily damaged, if at all, but inspection is tricky as I weave backwards to avoid a blow from the advancing one. He grins, clearly seeing the advantage. Sails into the below just past my flank. I can't simply dodge forever, my hand needs to be dealt with one way or the other. Ah, you think I train with only one hand? Reaching course of metal and metal rings out. Winning this fight by some margin, I just need to hold together for a few moments more to advantage from each other once more. Remember my training. Sonori's blurring off as my weapon glanced off the helmet, my opponent staggering backwards in a daze. I followed quickly and swiped fade left, hammering blow right. I advance with my adversary backpedals desperately, my sword barely being deflected by the barest of margins. Barely by the barest. I sense the win and rush to claim victory before the one recovers. He withers under my flaring blows, barely keeping, and barely. Form with his guards, at last he steps away, yielding. The grip calls an end. I have won. I can do this. Swing it again, battering at Ruth Bomir's guard. hefty shoulder push sends him skidding backwards, legs akimbo. And I see a golden opportunity, acting entirely on instinct. I swing my leg in a long arc, thundering into his groin with a heavy thud. Fair enough. The mare lets it bounce. Cries somewhere between a gasp, cough, and a groan. Limp fingers barely grasp the weapon as his eyes immediately cross with pain. Within seconds he is doubled over, barely able to stand. Loped over. Sorry. I didn't mean to. I will sweat my son the pressure. In moments more. Remember my training? I won't minus general opinion 5 for 10 years. Thanks. It's land and rush to claim, and before he recovers, with under my flaring blows barely keeping form with guard, till at last he steps away yielding. I have won. One contestant remaining. I've proven my worthiness beyond all doubt, gifted duelist for 5 years. Prowess put. That's pretty strong. I'm not super stressed, so we can go to artisans. It's decorative ribbon. Sure. Quarterly income's pretty low. Be cautious to more than is necessary. Do I still have consumption? Ooh, speaking of which, I need to give you my son and potential heir. Ambitious. Oh yeah, because I made you. Relationship. Daughter. Virtual drill. Become a logistician. How close are you to 16? Not super far. We'll let it be. Banners flutter and royal. As I step to take my shot, battered by the wind, just swirls past me as I knock an arrow. Fire wind making my eyes water. I wait for it to subside, I continue waiting, I don't think it's gonna stop. If I shoot across the wind. I didn't get any in. Wait, that sucks. I watch as Jalaluddin enters approach towards the target, first spot. First shot expires true at that time, the second was more wayward, much more wayward. A shrill cry and ungodly scream pierces the arrow, second arrow misses the target, and so far wide that it landed in a script waiting for the landed indeed, and sharper. Crowd rounds in the stricken man, he's lying on his back, clutching his wound in a great effort to stop the blood. Deep within his flesh. Step aside, I have my salves. Dusk begins to draw in slowly, steadily as the competition continues. The snapping of streams, staccato to rhythm. I lean on my bow, considering the path the contest has taken so far. It's just when my arrow got waylaid on its way. When an arrow, not my arrow, waylaid its target. Yeah, it just happened, anime protagonist. I'm one with my bow. The forward knock aim and loose, the arrow whistles to the air, but heading deep into the target. The crowd erupts, there can be no arguments, and it's a huge point in my favor. I'm winning, victory so close. No more arrows remain for each competitor, the end is at hand. I won, I actually won. Well, is the converting going? 3 years left. And you... No. Yes. Oh, forgot to do it a bit. Contestants circle the list on horseback, valets holding their arms aloft as the herald announces the contest's commencement. Squires scurry to and fro, bedecked on their liege's color, carrying equipment and supplies for the bouts ahead. Joust qualifiers have come to an end, and it's clear who will be put forward for the quarterfinals as it stands. In varied pitches and volumes, the crowd, with no question as to their favorites, my champion Omar and I will show these boars what's what. I am ready. Come on, said I'm ready. The two horses break into a trot. My lance begins to descend into its position, but I see no similar movement from my adversary. Instead, his lance points away from a far off target. The mercy pass is well known. Those that are familiar with jousting, one passes a gun, deliberately aiming away from your opponent with a single objective kill for a reset. It is a matter of respect for one's competitor to comply with that request. I won't take easy wins. The banner flicks and flap in the breeze, stealing it away from the crowd's breath for a moment as I curve my horse. I hoist my lance as the previous events of the contest, but yeah, I'm on top. There's another tilt left. All I need to do is draw this last path. Maybe if I hit him in the head. First the sound of the crash, then an instant later, a shuddering jolt on my arm, then suddenly another. The crowd's acclaim. My lance strikes home with force, shattering on my adversary's shield. More notably, they have missed entirely with the reset. Force thunders towards the sun. I have a good feeling about this. My lance strikes true straight into the shield, deafening crash and explosion of splinters as the zone flies past me. It's all the points I need. I've won. His wounds speak to his valor. Victory. I can do this. My opponent, Alcifar's forearm lolls in affection as he takes a stance. He grimace turns into a stifling gasp of pain as he attempts to lift his lance. Clearly last bout has taken a severe toll. I watch with some wonderment as the valets heave lance into position, shoving it to his upper arm. It appears the need to demonstrate their honor leads my adversaries to continue to compete. There's no hope of them winning. So my own lance in response, the crowd cheers us both. It would be disrespectful to do anything but my best. Banner, flicker and flap in the breeze, stealing away the crowd's breath for a moment. Yeah, attempt to tell despite a grave wound. If I hit him in the head. First, the sound of a crash, then an instant later, thunder. He was maimed and died soon thereafter. Well, that's what you get for fighting wounded. Epite and Etepan, Safar. I can do this. Go to the mark, catch the latch, rest, back up the shadow, wait for the signal, wait forward, aim. Sequence of jousting is almost mechanical to me by now, but as the twin impact shudder through a sharp, searing flame. Come on. But as the twin impact shudder through me, a sharp, searing pain flares through my arm. Blood flows freely from a livid bicep wound as the lance slices viciously up my upper arm. It is a grave wound. Nobody would accuse me of cowardice for dropping out. Put me back on my horse. I'll hit him in the head. I get a nice scar from that wound. Horse thunders toward Jala Ludin. I have a good feeling about this tilt. My lance catches him full in the chest, throwing him to the ground. Our splinters, my horse continues on. I have won. Victory. Did get wounded though. First the sound of the crash, then an instant later, shuddering jolt up my arm. Yeah, I did it. Oh, that wasn't the finals. Oh, what? Oh, not a sequence. Confusing. Hey, Germania got founded. Nice. The sun comes down on the final day of the tourney. Mass crowds begin to disperse. I find myself ruminating over the results. My team carried the day in the melee. I had the finest aim, a archery, broke innumerable lances, while find the drows. My superiority of the blade took me home. Take home the prize in the duel. My sharp mind outfought all adversaries to win the board games. Fulfilled my goal of winning a contest. Perhaps few words given I am the host. That's a limit, not bad. Nice. Perhaps a few words given I am the host. Divine mandate. Yeah, I would say we are destined to roll with this amount of now. It's insane. Doop-a-doo. Oh wow. Okay. Mongols took over China. Like, full on took over. Fascinating. The son of Temujin might actually make a run for being somebody. Cool, yeah, we have Germania, Poland, Hungary. We're starting to get some nations forming. What is our modifier for at war? Got down to 95, it's not bad. Oh, but okay, no, they're not yet. But they're threatening to push into the territories I want. All different lands. Fight to court, he will not. I don't think I can push for women, but I'll try. Oh yeah, we were gonna try tribute wars this time as well. Two years left. 3 years left. We'll try tribute wars, see how we like it, or if we hate it. Still have consumption. Check economy. Cranes are about 10 years away. You're 3 years away. I need one more perk for you. Ooh, no more. It's necessary. I'm gonna see if the tributary to vassal path is a viable one or not. Daughter and niece, you are no longer. So I don't need you in anymore. Son and heir. I can educate you now. Move your guardian. Educate. Can I not educate you while we have consumption? I guess probably not. Fair enough. Deal. Take that title. I do not want it. Same to you. Don't want it. helps the stream with the algorithm. Go. Question is, will any of the subcultures catch up before we convert all of our places? Probably not. Ooh, I don't have any park. Do that, and then, yeah, we develop capital with you. Oh, we don't have a lot of great people for our court right now. I'm proud of the Mongols. They are actually pushing. Thought they were gonna fall flat once their OG conqueror died. We'll have to see a nice little upstart. You fornicator! Pay me money. No. I finished one of the wars. I have 1,000 gunners. 4,500 bombards. Oh, you're going to the wrong spot. Or you can get the boars. Wow. Must have captured someone important to you. Offer vassalage, minus 45. Oops. Sit gift. Demand conversion. Go down here. Itinerary, I want you to convert. Okay, now we are good to go into learning. Children of my blood. You're all the way up there, that's where the last guy is. But I need to get here, not there. it's mainly about ride you're lucky. There's no need for dedication. Sure. House Paragon. Interesting. Wait, who did I make? Crap. Forgot I swapped him over to that. I definitely don't want you to be my heir now. And he can't join. Oh my god, I completely botched you. I'm sorry, bud. You're bossy though. We can't. Get. Just need everyone to be done with consumption. No hard to ask. Really? I literally just tributized you. I don't understand how that works. I'm about to make them tributaries too, my guy. That's not gonna work out well for you. No, then they'll probably be like, oh, we're now bowing down to the Mongols. I had to guess. I wonder how recently waged war, how long that lasts. Oh, a truce with you two, that's so annoying. Join the war, I dare you. So you were a tributary, apparently. Oh, that worked. No, we don't want the fairy lands. Oh, we will take that, though. Okay, that seems like enough. Expand the war for the moment. War is not bad. So don't even know if tributary is gonna get us what we want. Serve me well. Does your muse look here for? My wife got rid of her consumption. I have not. Interesting. nice. Lower health. I have consumption. Alright. We are here. What a crass suggestion. Were you... Sure, you can have ambitious. I guess. No, time's going. I'm a logistician. Thought I had a son that got, besieger. Maybe I'm misremembering. So what? You're my tributary. Again. Throw him in jail. You're my tributary. There we go, lost consumption. Can I educate my other sons now? Gosh, I have so many kids. Oh, you're not looking great. Yeah. You already have a spouse. You are possessed. You're already my lord. You are off of that. Oh yeah, we never chose what we wanted from this. Not really any good ones. Tends to be usurped. Duchies, I don't care about that. That's about it. No. Where are the other... Great, there's another plague out. Love it. Oh, that's not the right capital. This is the right capital. Validated. Claimed counties to continue. Cool. Well, still have one of the wars going. What a crass suggestion. Oh, studies. Oof. You're not my tributary. Send gift. Demand conversion. Disband all. Don't care about that son anymore. Honestly, sure, take stubborn, it gives you a health resistance boost. Summon the physician. That's my boy. Soft approach is best. Arrange marriage. Daughter and niece. It doesn't seem like the unit does anything good for me, I'm not gonna lie. Start a big project. Lag. About the university. I have no children, probably because he still has the plague. Because alright, what can I do with you? Any claimants that I can say come over? Here. More claimants. You. Guess that's potentially 2 wars. What are you? All inconvenient. That's what this is. Inconvenience. Or my tributary. You are not. Right kingdom. You're not even in the right kingdom, my guy. got some wars on the docket. They don't get invalidated like the other ones. I swear we need to wear gas masks for these wars. Plagues are so prevalent right now. Five times for the moment. My insane son. Here's my leave to continue. Mongols are pushing into Russia, nice. Uh-oh, someone's trying to kill me. Finally. I know that was my heir. No. No. On the other cheek, boy. Go for a ride now. Let you grow too strong. Quarantine the sick. Kill him. Kill him now. Marching in the jungle. In the jungle. '84. Probably only go for about another hour. I want to see if I can get Indonesia dealt with. Obviously having to do it this way is a little more time consuming. Nice, and now go over here. Oh, what do you get? Logistician, Faithful Blade, brilliant. Yeah, at least you got Famous Champion. Are you of an age that I can educate you now? Yeah. You no longer have to play. Ooh, become diligent. And deal post. 2 wards. Cool. Send the university. Become diligent. Educate. Send to university. I think that's all the kids. Regular parade shall suffice. Do something to reduce stress. Not activities, decisions. Decisions. Cannot be a commander. Well, do we? People really want that Empire title. Blood, my blood. Nothing but blood. Sweet. Got us a ton of land. And where's your actual capital? On there. Where's your army? No clue. There it is. Going away. Where you landing, boys? Allocation's the same. Land on his troops. This. Another dynastic legacy. You're right for the job. Let's go land somewhere else. No. Alright. Making a lot of progress. Your land is not remote from mine, my guy. And I've rightfully still recently waged war. Boo. You'll accept, though. So let's get you. You keep ambitious. What could go wrong with that? close are you? Minus 210. Oof. So in kingdoms to do that, it's less likely. It appears. We're close. But no cigar. Alright, so we do have a kingdom tier over here. Propose contract change, no. So even, yeah, the kingdom tier makes it look like it's never gonna be able to. Ew. Any claimants? Not gonna work because you're a female, but we'll try. Oh. No dice. Well, I'm not enthused to make them tributaries if I'm never gonna be able to vassalize kingdom tier people. It's ironic though. I mean, limiting me the most of my expansion is the logistics of properly being able to do it. About to get cranes. And then once we get sanctioned loopholes, we can just gobble everything up. Does suck though. Would have preferred not to have done that. Reminder, if you're enjoying, leave a like. Something I can do better for better. Feel free to comment. And before I do war again, be entertained by the cool gesture. Wow, that barely gave me any loss. Work off from stress. That's one downside to diligent. Well, screw it, we can do a feast, I guess. Lovely time ahead of us. Blood of my blood, king of my king. It's been a lot of vassal development. Truly heartfelt. Sure. So you stop asking me. did forget to convert you. We'll do that next. Intelligences, sure. Invisible child can be sent to university. Still see me, father? No, I literally cannot see you. Feast of felt overpowered for stress. Well, you don't have to be my tributary then, because I want to conquer. The Buscos. Imagine they had such a secret. I just do what I... How you doing, Mongols? Independence War, I believe in you. Oh, strong faction. Independents and peasants. Cool. Cool. What war are you in? You're attacking. Interesting, you're attacking one of my vassals? How does that work? Screw it. You are chunks. I think I already said that, but Tucker's outfit really accentuates it. Pretty 1 AM. I need to be wrapping up here soon. But we got most of Indonesia under our sway. So that lasts a little bit. Gosh, no more than is necessary. Bitch. Oh, he's my vassal. Okay, so we can just... Blood. We can... location's the same. Never. Rally the troops. Move. Still can't hire them. Where are you? No attack. They just auto-capture him. Nope. He got away. Nothing more too strong. Where are the other peasants? All the... Why? Go deal with them over there. What am I? 67. Not too bad. Next time we're set up pretty well to push into the Philippines and Japan. Your blinking Imperial City. Are you not my ward anymore? I'm so confused. I lost a ward. Oh, you're bossy, ambitious, diligent. Be a logistician. And the Homeland just is getting railed by disease. Y'all actually losing up. You idiots. You'll be a great commander one day. Sure. Oh, you were in the wrong education, my boy. Glad I got that. Oh, we get that little, no, tyranny, not independence, boo. Boo. Roman jail. Can't believe y'all lost a battle against peasants. Disgusting. You take all of that. Kill the peasants. You will now accept vassalage. So will you. Alright, we're getting closer. truces over here, presumably a truce with you. Yep. Alright, I think that's a pretty good place to stop. Guinea is really big down here. Mali is hanging on. I am my empire, and we're starting to see some northern German nations form. We'll see who lasts. But it looks like Germania is pretty stable. I'm curious, what's the difference between forming Germania and the HRE? So obviously Germania is just a traditional title. So I guess they went and did that, and so now they can't be the HRE even though they are Catholic. Rhineland are Catholic. Let's see, how are the Mongols doing? He's about to win an independence war, so that'll be good for him. Oh, he's pushing into Korea. We have a pretty fun looking map right now. Alrighty, that is going to be it. One last time, if you enjoyed trying to do nearly daily streams in the evenings for the weekdays and on the weekends whenever I can, feel free to subscribe, like if you liked,